How you guys doing out there? It's Michael Chapman here again, and I just wanted to take a brief moment to answer some of the questions that I received in regards to the interview that I did with Lonnie Robinson of Pinoy Arts. Now, you guys had sent me questions asking about advertising. I had mentioned during our interview that there is a difference and a great advantage to advertising on social networking versus advertising through your local television. So I kind of want to go in depth on that. And before I start talking about those two mediums, I want to go through and actually just give you guys the foundation on what advertising is. So the reason why you as a small business owner or you as somebody that owns their own brand would be interested in advertising is because you want to exchange money that you have for getting eyes onto your product or services. So in layman's term, it is just the exchanging of attention. So it's where's the attention at? Is it a lot of people are seeing a billboard ad, seeing a billboard because of the space that it where it's at, and you want to place an ad on it, or is it because there's a popular television show out and there seems to be a lot of eyes on that television show, or is it social networking because of demographics that you're trying to reach? So understanding your demographics, who they are, where the eyes are, and where your product fits best in that niche is where you want to go. So let's start talking about local television. And to give you guys some background, I do have my own advertising agency called Media Insight Professionals, and I have been doing advertising for about 6 years now. I've also interned with a local news station, and I've got my degree in communication, so I know all about advertising on local television as well as selling marketing for social media too as well. So I do both. And depending on who you are as a business owner or personal brand, they both can work. There is no wrong way to go, but there is a right place for you to be placing the information for your business. So let's take a look at the Nielsen. So in order to understand advertising from a local television, you got to understand what the Nielsen is, Nielsen ratings. So basically, they rate how much or how often or how many viewers are viewing a television show. And typically, how it was done in the past, and some of you guys may have seen this, because they do small samplings, upwards of a couple thousand. So right around 5,000, they'll sample a given area, and they'll try to find out what is popular during certain times or what shows are currently watched. They want to know what are you doing, because based on that, they can let the networks know from up top, how a given area is doing, and they'll disseminate that down. To the local stations in any given area. So they'll send out flyers and they'll say, hey, what did you watch on Tuesday at 12 o'clock? Would you watch at Tuesday during prime time, 4 or 5 o'clock? What did you watch at nighttime if you watch anything at all? So they'll do this for a whole week. And from there, they'll give you $1 that usually is taped to the back of the flyer that you give. And that's their way of compensating you for filling out this real quick questionnaire that they have for you. And so they've been doing this for a while, and their job is to help the networks understand where the viewership is so that when their account executives are going out and talking to business owners and they're trying to sell advertisements, they can give those business owners an idea of where their money is best spent based upon the budget that they have. And I went out and did this quite a few times to business owners. And so the positive thing is that depending on your market, if you're looking to advertise towards, your 40, 50, 60-year-old people, whether it's men or women, they may be interested in watching television ads. But if your product or services is going after younger demographics, in the downwards of, 40 years old, so 40 years old and under, they are probably not going to be wanting to watch advertisements on TV. More than likely, they'll have their cell phone out and they'll be on Facebook, they'll be on Instagram, they'll be texting, or they'll be doing something else while those advertisements go on. Even myself to this day, I don't even watch too many advertisements. If an ad comes up, if I have the opportunity with my DVR system to skip, that's what I'm going to do to go in and utilize my time the best way I feel, which is not watching these ads. but they're important. And there are your Fortune 500 companies that are constantly pumping out ads. Your Coca-Colas, your Kleenexes, your major brands are consistently putting money there towards television advertising. So obviously there is a market there. Obviously there is some importance there. And if brand recognition is what you want, then you're going to be pushing your product on all forms of media. But if you have a small budget and you want to be able to understand where every dollar is spent and who is actually looking at your product, and having a greater control over it, then maybe television isn't the medium that you want to invest in as far as advertising. Because with television, you're going to pay for about a week's worth of time slots, whether you're purchasing a 15-second commercial or a 30-second commercial. You're going to find a time slot that you can possibly afford for a week's time within your budget. And if it is, during the breaks on Judge Judy every single day for a week, then that's what you're going to place it on. And then hopefully at the end of that week, you can see some return on your investments. And if not, then your account executive will sit down with you and say, hey, we may not have seen anything from this week. We can continue on pursuing what we've already established, or we can make some changes and maybe put some more spots in some different areas. We may roll some random ads here and there, in some areas that we don't have anybody that's purchased the time spots. But they'll try to modify to help you out and get your product out there. But the thing of it is that those advertisements are after the fact. Or I'm sorry, those understanding what is going on with your advertisement can only be found after the fact. It's not real time as you'd find with social media marketing. So let's go in and talk about Facebook advertising. One of the things about Facebook that is constantly changing, they're always adding new features that allows you, the user, or your marketing team that you're paying to take care of your advertising campaign. They're constantly adding updates in order to make this a lot better and give you more features to make this program more powerful. So as you can see here, right off the bat, we have a traffic specific campaign where we're driving people that are viewing what it is that I'm offering to my website. So how this looks is there's an image that's in place. From there, they view the image. If they like what they see, they can immediately click a link that directs them right to my website. So how powerful is that? So typically with a commercial advertisement that you see on TV, an individual watches the commercial, and then from there they have to decide later how they want to interact with it. Whether that means that they have to drive to Walmart to pick up a Kleenex because there's a buy one get one free special going on, or they have to make a phone call because they've just seen that there is a infomercial that allows them to purchase something at a discounted price. So they literally have to change the medium form, or they have to go out and do something in order to take advantage of an offer. Whereas with social media marketing, they can instantly click a link, get directed straight to your site or straight to your product, and then from there make a decision on whether or not they want to purchase. So where they're at is where they make everything happen, which is very powerful in itself. So as you see here, the offer sends them to the URL that I have here, and there's a 15% off of custom shirt designs that I offer. So this is part of my advertising company where we do screen printing, and so we were offering a 15% off on our custom shirt designs. So sent to that site, all they had to do is put the promo code MIP15 in at checkout, or they click the get offer link that comes built in with this Facebook promotion that I had set up, and it immediately automatically adds that for them at checkout. One of the nice things is that you can see right offhand what is your audience range. So that's one of the things that you don't know with television until after the fact on how many people watch a given show. But here, Facebook has already done the hard work. They've already know and understand what the audience, what you as a Facebook user is doing on a daily basis. They already have that algorithm. So they're already compiling it in here to say, based upon the criteria that I put in for the people I want to advertise to, what is my audience range? So they have that here, 80 million people. Depending on what your product is, it may be for a niche market. It may be for, a small group of people that like what it is that you have. And you know that maybe you're not going to sell 15,000 units because only a few people like doing it. Or maybe you are a local coffee shop and you know that people that are 5, 6 hours away, states away, aren't going to want your product. So you may narrow down the search. For us, we can ship out, and we do ship out to states, countries. So something like this would it could benefit pretty much anybody. But we still went in and designated the kind of people that we were looking for. So we said everyone in this location, so we picked United States, and we did an age range of 25 to 65. We felt like this would probably be the range of the people that would actually order our product. So we're looking for people that are going to click the link, get the offer, and order right there. Not say, hey, mom and dad, hey, can you order this because I saw this ad. Somebody that is maybe teenager or maybe 9 or 10, they're going to see it. And they're going to have to ask somebody else to order it for them. But we want the people that see the offer to be able to click, select, order, and pay right then and there. Languages, we left that as default, so pretty much anybody will see that. It's not specific to a specific language. And also gender, we put all, so men and women. We know that men and women both order t-shirts, so we left that with all encompassing. Facebook already knows what search results that we typically do. It's already in the algorithm, so they know that, hey, people who typically go search at customink.com, those that may be looking for seasonal sporting goods, they are probably going to be interested. And I selected small businesses because we were also going after businesses that may be looking to print promotional branding for their company. And then also interest for online shopping. So those that typically go online to actually make purchases rather than retail chains or retail stores, we wanted those two as well, which in turn gave us a broad scope of people, as you can see there. So based upon what we have in our daily budget, Facebook guesstimates that we're going to reach in anywhere between 2,700 and 12,000 people a day. And it's saying based upon that reach that my conversions to click rate, so the people that actually view it that will click on the offer, is anywhere between 13 to 56 people. So from there, I can see kind of what's going to happen. Remember, these are estimates. So me being the smart marketer that I am, you being the smart marketer that you are, you from there can see how the engagement is working. And if you are not getting your click to reach ratio, then that tells you that you may need to adjust it. If you want to gain more bang for your buck, you may say, hey, I want to reduce the amount of people that are potentially reached so that I can gain a higher click percentage. And from there, you can change that and edit your results. And it allows you to do some other things with how you want your ads placed. But there's a lot of power in it. And so what I want to leave you guys with is that there is no wrong or right place to advertise, but there's always a right place for your product. Meaning, you as a business person, small business person, large business person, but you as a business person have to know where you can get the most amount of people to see your product. And that's what an advertising agency should be doing for you. They should understand, based upon your discussion on what you're trying to do, they should understand who your audience is, who's your market, and they should understand how to reach them and how to get engaged with them. And there's other outlets. I mean, there's Instagram that's also powerful right now. Their click to cost ratio is very, very cheap, 8 to 10 cents right now. So there are a lot of avenues you can go social media wise, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's LinkedIn. There are a lot of avenues you can go to get it done, but you have to make sure that you are presenting your product or services on the right medium. And that's why having an advertising agency that understands this is important. So hopefully that answers your guys' question. If you guys have any more, you guys can definitely leave me a comment in the comment section with those questions, or you guys can email me message me on Facebook, whatever it is, and I'll try to answer those out. But thank you guys all that watched the original interview with Lonnie Robinson of Pinoy Arts. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free to leave it down for me, like I said. And I plan on possibly doing an actual setup of an advertising campaign for you guys. I think that may be very informative, and also help a lot of you guys out that maybe can't afford an advertising agency, but you want to go in and start maybe trying to advertise on social media for yourself. So if you guys also leave me in the comment section maybe some things that you guys would like to see as far as an advertising campaign set up for, so whether it's a used car dealership, a restaurant, I don't know, mobile phone screen repair company, whatever it is, leave it in the comment section. I'll take a look at it, and whatever I see is a common theme or something interesting that I haven't come across yet, I'll probably do a video on that one. But hey, thank you guys for watching. Again, my name is Michael Chapman Jr., and you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.